going first? Because it's not I'm going first.
I could go.
Okay.
My name is John. I graduated class of 21. I go to St. John's University. I'm a sophomore at St. John's. My major is communication and media. And
Hi, my name is Brianna Brown, class of 2022. I attend St. John's University. I am a freshman, and my major is communications, and my minor is psychology.
My name is Cindy. I go to Virginia State University. I'm in her class. And my major at the moment is psychology.
Hi, my name is Marvin Underwood Jr. I go to SUNY Brockport, and my major is business administration.
Hi, my name is Anai. I graduated class 2022. My major is software engineering, but they minor in communications.
Didn't you minor? Must be nice. What we do now?
Questions?
Oh.
Seniors, you have any questions for these folks? If not, I have Chelsea.
Okay, so I don't remember your name, but yeah.
John.
Yep. So I want to go to St. John's, right? Cool. And I got a little scholarship for that. Cool. So like, did you take out a loan? Yeah. Okay. Next. It's fun. It's lit. Be honest.
Well, when I was a freshman, yeah.
Not now. So there's a lot of black kids there, right?
Nah, a lot. Trust me, there's a lot. You'll find you. Trust me. Not G.
Like socializing, like I was socializing.
Oh, in college?
Like in your college.
Oh, so at St. John's, it depends on like what you do. Like, if you're a commuter, then it's kind of expected like you're not gonna know like a lot of people. But I lived on campus, so like usually when you live on campus, you know most of the people in your dorm, you know most people in your halls, probably in your classes if your classes like are social. But most of the time, like during freshman like mixer week, like there's people gonna be on the strip of the campus, and usually people introduce themselves or people like and just end up going in groups because usually during that type of week people are looking for parties before classes start and stuff like that, and then usually people just find their friend groups and then branch off from that point on.
Questions, guys? You're all telling me some of you are thinking about going to college. You have real life college students here. Yeah.
Most of the parties are off campus.
It's great. Well, for me, it's great because I like business. That's the thing. You should pick a major that you should love. Don't pick a major that you know you're gonna struggle in because college is gonna be terrible for you. For me, you should always find the major you love. So business administration, those classes, they're great. The only thing you might struggle in, is Excel. If you know about Microsoft Excel, you know what that is? It's not. It's a little. Yeah, but all the other classes, like maybe financial accounting, like assets and all that, it's nice. And it's really easy if you understand it. But if you don't, just take your time and then talk to your professor.
So it's like, if you're struggling, you can like, there's resources and
Yes, but you have to advocate for yourself. Because you know like how here, whenever we're struggling, they physically see it and come tell you. At college, they'll never do that. So you have to know what you're standing at that point in time and figure out, okay, they have the resources. They have a tutoring center. You can talk to the professor. They have office hours. But you have to be the one to go over there and actually go to those things because nobody will, okay?
Alright, what profession are you going to go in with that degree?
I don't know. There's a whole bunch. Because see, business administration is such a general major. Like, it's just a general topic. But there's so many jobs you could do. But I feel like I would probably start searching for jobs around my, what's the third year's name called? Junior and senior year. I'd start looking for jobs and stuff. But in the beginning, I'm just going to try my best to have some fun and then just pass my classes. Because college is going to be stressful, guys. You might cry, because I did once.
I'm crying.
Because I remember I failed a test. I got, what did I get?
That's typical Marvin behavior.
I got a 50, I think. But the thing is, college tests, if you fail it, like it might bother you a little bit because they don't have curves and stuff. You know, like our Uncommon, they have curves, and then it'll just gonna shrink your GPA. And then if you're on financial aid, you got to keep your GPA at a certain level, or you might lose everything. You're like, it's gonna be stressful. So just try to keep your grades up. If you gotta cry, just cry, get over it, and
don't scare them more.
I mean, it's not scaring you guys. It's just the truth.
being honest.
It's honesty. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you college is great. I mean, it is great, but I'm not gonna tell you college is easy because sometimes it may not be. What that person might do and you do it, maybe you would struggle and they're doing fine. So you have to find out what works best for you, and you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So yeah. If you don't, and another thing is, first you need to ask yourself, do you really want to go to college? That's one thing, because not everybody can handle college. It's the truth. Everybody says, drills it in you, college, college, college. And college is great. It really is. It sets a lot of opportunities. Many jobs in America and the world, you can't get it without a degree. And that small piece of paper, but it is so important. But first you need to ask yourself, can I handle college? Because if I can't handle it, why am I giving all my money to the college if I can't handle it? And they be taking your money, you know, because it's expensive. It's not like it's $5,000 or whatever, or it depends on your financial aid. But for most people, it's $10,000 and up, or $20,000 and up. So it's expensive. So first you gotta ask yourself, is college right for me? There's always other options. But if college is the right way for you, you just gotta have a straight path and always ask for help. Advocate for yourself, because if you don't, nobody is going to help you, and you will fail, and I will feel bad, because you know, people might talk about you if you do fail, if you don't tell other people. You know how this world is, so yeah. So do what you got to do, guys. But I believe in you guys. Most of you guys, I've seen you guys. Remember, I was y'all president. I may not have spoken to y'all, but I've heard a lot about y'all. So I know y'all have the ability to do great things. Some of y'all, I heard y'all was struggling. Real bad. Struggling. Let's tell the truth. I heard that. However, many of you guys picked it back up, and I'm proud of each and every single one of y'all. But now is the time. It's crunch time now. Because college is coming. You see how time is running fast? Just now we was in a pandemic, 2020. Everything shut down. Everything gone. Dead. But now we come back and look at I'm in college. Isn't that crazy? And I'm just about to finish my very first semester. Imagine what I'll look like when I'm a senior. And then you guys know the little society leader? Sure. Sean? Y'all know Sean? No, y'all don't know him. But you see that big old buff guy, Sean? He be making me go to the gym. Because I don't know if y'all remember, because I was not this size before. I was a little bit bigger, if some of y'all remember. But now he got me going to the gym, lifting all these weights. That's another thing. You got to have fun, you know? College is about having fun, making friends and all that. So now I'm lifting all these buff weights, getting all strong. And then I be looking at myself in the mirror. I be like, boy, I look great, man. I just can't. Imagine when I go to my graduation year, I'm going to look like a string bead. But at least everything will fit me, though. You can't lie.
I want to add on to what Marvin was saying. No, because I feel like you guys shouldn't be intimidated by college. I agree with when Marvin said that college is good, and in a way I kind of disagree when he said that you shouldn't go to college, but that it's hard. I feel like college is good to the point that like you should go, and like I'm gonna start off by saying there's nothing wrong with like trying to get out first. I definitely 100% I recommend everybody go to college. Go to college, try it out, see what you like. Yes, it's an advantage when you know what you want, like Marvin said, and like you know like what you want to major in and stuff like that. But like the whole point in college is to like learn about yourself, build your identity, you know, see what you like, take different classes, see if you don't like this, you take this class. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with going into college undeclared. A lot of schools actually don't let you declare a major until like your second year. So I'm just building off of what Marvin said. I agree, but I say that like everybody should actually go to college and see if you like it. And there's nothing wrong, like there's other options, there's alternatives. So like there's nothing wrong with like trying to get out and be like, okay, this is not for me. I don't want to continue. I don't want to pursue college. You know, you can pursue other things like entrepreneurship, trade school. There's a whole lot of options. So that's what I'm going to say.
I want to add on to what Belushi was saying. There's definitely nothing wrong with just trying it out, because I know my first semester, I don't know if I was just missing home or like I just wasn't giving college the chance that it deserved. Like,
I don't know, I was just having a really hard time, and I just kept on second guessing, like, maybe this really isn't for me, like, maybe there's something else out there for me. And then I spoke to, no. What is the other counselor? Yes, my college counselor from UPC. And she said to, give the second semester a chance, start over fresh, because you just never know. Like, what if I was just really having a hard time my first semester because I didn't give it a chance? And that's what I'm gonna do my second semester as it's beginning right now. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with trying. Even if you spend 10K, you can make it up eventually.
I want to add on. Right? Okay. I agree. Also, like, what I disagree with what Marvin said was how he said, like, college. Can y'all stop talking? Thank you. He was like talking about how like college is a straight path. I wouldn't say it is. Like, you never know like what's gonna happen. It could be zigzag, curly. Like, it's not always gonna be something straightforward. I would say at least try it out. And with how jobs are in the society we live in, even if you don't want to do 4 years, I'd say at least try to maybe do 2 so you have that associate degree, because even if you don't got that 4 year, that 2 year could go a long way for you. If you don't want to go to college, you can look into other things like trade school. Because some people, what they want to do doesn't even have like college degrees for it. Go to trade school. Cosmetology, there's people go to the army and all that stuff. Like, just see what best fits you, because just because something is good for someone else doesn't mean it's going to work out for you. I'd say utilize your resources. Also, you ain't go to college to make friends, because I'm pretty sure a majority of my class, most of us do not like talk to people at our school. We still have our friends from like being here, or like just friends we've always had. Try to at least do your work, because me personally, I failed my first semester. And I mean, it is what it is. I ain't ashamed of it. I mean, it's sad I did, but it's like, it is whatever.
I'm sorry.
But like, my thing is, 8 a.m. classes here are different, because, and then also, yes they are.
Also, like, make sure it fits your schedule, because me, I'm always late for school. So I made sure all my classes were in the afternoon, and they work for me perfectly. Actually go to class, and if stuff happens, make sure you have your teacher's email, phone number, whatever it is, so that you can communicate, because these teachers do not play. Like, they can either kick you out the class, some of these teachers try to be funny. Like, they're not like the teachers here that could just help you or whatever. Like, just because it's their job to help you does not mean they're going to help you, because they get paid to just teach the class and go home. They do not care. Also, I'd say try to like talk to people in your classes so you have someone there, so that if like you miss a day or something, you got somebody that's able to like tell you the information I go through.
Any other questions?
Do any of y'all like work?
No, but there is work study with schools. I say if you want to work somewhere that's near your school, because a lot of schools, for one, like my school, freshmen aren't allowed to have cars. So I go to Virginia State, bro. Y'all not allowed to have a car like your first year unless it's like a legitimate good reason, and like you need like a documented paper for it. So I'd say like get into work study or like things around. Also make sure you look into like the area you're going to school, cause like if you want an area with like majority black people and stuff, I mean I'd say checking it with HBCUs, but at the same time I wouldn't recommend going to one, because I feel like HBCUs do not, they shelter you from what the real world is like, because one, it's not that many white people or mixed races. You gonna think it's always like you're around black people, like no. Cause when you leave your first job, you have a white boss. They tell you something sideways and you fired. So it's just like, make sure you're logical with your decisions. What else? I'd say like make sure you like where you're going to school, cause like for me, I don't like where I'm at right now. So like I'm trying to transfer, go somewhere else, because in my area personally, like even like if y'all want to go to parties and stuff, you want to make sure your work is done. Two, I'd say like, cause my school's area, there's nothing to do. Like it's either your own, yeah.
What school do you go to?
Virginia State University. There's like nothing to do out there, except like go to the movies or like if the school, if people like post about parties in the area, like that's it. But like for the most part, these parties get shut down within 30 minutes, or it's just like there's nothing to do. You're not gonna get your money back for paying, but it's just like, but also like out there, I say like the South is very weird. Because, I mean, a shooting in the hood, like, you're used to that. But,
wait, where's like, what city is DSU?
It's called Petersburg.
Oh, how close is that to Charlottesville?
North Carolina?
No. Right, I'm going to UVA, so I want to know, like, what Virginia's like.
Oh, UVA. That's like within 30 minutes. Because I remember I passed it when I went to Richmond. It's nearby stuff. But like with Virginia, there's been shootings lately on these HBCU campuses. I don't know what's up, but make sure you're cautious of your surroundings because people are very weird out there. They be shooting up for no reason. They don't got no logic to it. Like, I mean, at least people up here, we got a reason when you shoot somebody or whatever. They don't care. They just do it for fun at this point.
So like, when you travel,
can I hear a bit more? You said you had a job? Yeah. Sir? Yeah. So I have, I think 4 jobs right now. So I go to University of Buffalo. I'm the UV Council Student Representative, so I represent every student there. So it's like 30,000 to 32,000 students. And on that, I work on council with, it's a 9-member council. One of the members, say for example, is the CEO of M&T Bank. And also the president is there, the provost of the university is there. And then with that role, I also have another role. I'm the chair of the Council on Advocacy and Leadership, which has all the student governments under it. So all the student body presidents go to that meeting. Let's see, next week we have a $457,000 grant that I'm leading the effort on and seeing how that's going to be used. It's for programming. So that's another job. I'm an assistant features editor for a student newspaper. So I write articles, I help people with their articles as well. I'm also a DJ as well. And I'm a marketing student assistant for the entrepreneurial place on campus called Blacks on Launchpad. So you're completely engaged in both the academics, but also the wider world and so forth through the college.
I wouldn't say I'm completely engaged because there's so many opportunities in college. Like, there's anywhere from like maybe, well, it depends on your college, but there might be 15 opportunities for you, or there might be 1,500 opportunities for you. So it really depends on your college. Like, I can't take advantage of every opportunity that I want to take, because you also have to think about the fact that you might get drained out from taking so much on. Like, with what I have right now, if I take on something else, then there's a chance that I might not be able to focus on something else that is worth focusing on. So that's one of the things that's important about college, like having that balance with everything going on. Like, if you want to have a job while in college, I would suggest making sure that you could balance it, because you don't want to have a job and you're getting money. You might be getting minimum wage, but then you're also losing out on money because you might have to retake class if you don't pay attention enough, if you don't invest your time into that class. So college comes with sacrifice, like everything in life. So you have to know how to manage your time and have that balance. Like me, I'm really good with balance, so that's why I'm able to succeed in multiple areas.
I can see you doing a lot.
Yeah.
So you have to take at St. John's, like, you're required to take 2 years of theology because it's a private Catholic school.
What?
You have to take 2 years of theology at St. John's. You're forced to. Nah, they force you to take it regardless.
Well, you have to?
It's a requirement. They won't let you graduate without your
What is theology?
It's like the study of
Church.
Bro, what?
Nah, wait, only has some of these schools make you take service.
Nah, it depends on like your professor. Like worst, like I'm not gonna lie, worst case scenario, your professor is a priest. Yeah. Nah, see. Nah.
That's like St. John. Some religion.
Thank you. So did you have a different professor? Yours is one teaching theology?
Yeah, because I also go to St. John's. My professor wasn't too bad. What I did like about him is the fact that despite it being a Catholic school and not everybody may practice the same thing, it wasn't necessarily pushed on anybody if they didn't want to practice the religion. But it's not too much work. The most they'll have you do is like readings and then like a little reflection paper depending on what you're reading off of. But my only problem was that my professor was always sick, so he was never there. But it's not bad. I just finished my first.
So that's what I didn't like about it.
Yeah, it was bad. Oh yeah, the food was bad too. Respectfully, like at St. John's, we got Monty's. Yeah, it's not good. It's bad food. It's like basically free. Like it's not good. Like, but that's for every college. That's to be expected though. Like every college food is not like not every college. Most college foods are bad. So like, that's just something like you're just gonna have to like deal with as a student. You gotta survive somehow. If you don't have a job, bro, you better start fighting. Bro. You better get your food somehow, some way. If you don't want to eat college food, you gotta do something.
I'm sorry, but free was better than college food.
That's facts.
Oh God, free is better than college food.
Do you think that UPC prepared you to go to college, or if not, what should these guys be focusing on, you know, in the time they have left?
Yeah, I would definitely say yes. Like academically speaking, I definitely felt prepared. Like when it came to like taking notes in my big lectures, because I know one of my lectures, it holds 136 students in there, and my professor, she spoke pretty fast, so I was quick with taking notes because of UPC.
Since you do like all your classes, like you got that many students in it, or is it just like
my smallest class has 50 students. My biggest class has almost 200. I go to SUNY Oswego.
I feel like every school is different, like to be honest, because like my smallest class has like 15 kids, and I say the biggest probably at most has like 40. I'd say my school, you have a required class, which is called freshman studies, and you don't get college credit for it, but you got to take it, and you do need that to graduate. So, and it's only for one semester, but like if you fail, you gotta retake it until, like you can't graduate without that class.
For some colleges, I want to add on to what you were saying. They'll make you take a required freshman class, but for my freshman class, they pretty much taught me like how to adjust to the environment, and like you'll be able to ask questions like, hey, where can I find this resource at, like I'm struggling in this class, or like how am I able to expand my social life, and that'll definitely help you if you take that class seriously. Yes.
So like how was like y'all first day there? Like what did y'all like?
What do you mean by first day?
First day of classes?
Oh no, like the first day y'all got there.
Oh.
To the campus.
Oh,
like move-in day. Well, it was great for me because everybody was so cheerful and stuff. It was like, oh, welcome to college. They were so excited, So they just helped me, and they were really nice people, Because the thing is, there's some really nice people in the world, and you might meet them in college, and they were really nice. They helped me out. They moved all my stuff. They helped me put my stuff in the drawers. I was shocked. I was like, in the drawers. I was like, wow. SUNY Brockport, upstate New York, in Rochester. Yeah, Mr.